And where is your home? Is it here? Is this city it?
Nay. My home is on the nice, soft snowlands to the northeast. They are good lands. I can say myself I do not wish to depart from them to live in the water.
I will remember that once I rule them.
Yes.
And that probably brings us to Aylin's turn.
I think we've had enough talking. I think you need to make your decision. Either leave, or... And then she just kind of, like, looks away.
Yeah, and I think that he says, you mean leave this place? Just this one place?
No. I mean, go back to where you came from. Leave us all be. The whole human race. End all those in its way.
And again, I think he looks and he says, you stated that there would be an amicable decision to this. Know that I am not powerless against you.
Nor are we you, but we are choosing to end this way. I'm giving you an out. More than anyone else would. You're stunned. It seems like you're giving him an out.
Yeah, and I think he kind of like looks at you in perhaps a little bit of disbelief, and he says, I see. You are the naive one. I see now that perhaps you do not speak for the rest of them. I would like to hear it from their own mouths.
Then ask them.
Okay. It's Nox's turn.
Noct is going to get into he's going to move over a little bit so he can see him better, and get into a sort of low, growling state, ready to charge, but taking the dodge action.
Right. I think he looks, he says, that is a magnificent beast, Rider. When you don't respond, Dane's gonna fly around the pillar. Morella, you've come to your senses.
Yep.
And you see that there's no spells or anything being thrown out all willy-nilly.
Yeah, no, like, she's heard all this conversation happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the tip of her spear still glowing with that golden flame, but dimming as the drill's running out. As she looks at everyone in complete disbelief that why the fuck aren't you hitting this thing? It needs to die, type of thing. And she just simply looks at this creature, scowls at it, and she says, "When times of words had passed, creature. The others may give you mercy, but I won't.
I think again he laughs and he's like, mercy. This was to be a truce, not a simple surrendering. It is folly to think that that is what I would agree to. Those of you who think you have power here.
You say you make these people's lives better. You take away their choice, their freedom.
How do you know? Have you spoken with them? Have you asked them if I have taken away their freedoms? From what I can see, all you have done is taken away their lives. And he motions for the floating dead fishmen all off in the distance. He's like, by my count, you have killed far more than I.
She scowls, and she's like, you've taken away their lives, their freedom of choice.
How do you know this? Can you say for certain I have taken away their free will? It seems to me that the group of you preys upon despondents and the lower classes. You who are high, you who are rich, and you who are, well, seemingly better than the rest. Me, I give those in despondence, those who are low-born, I give them purpose. I give them a cause, something they were lacking. To say I take away their free will is pure ignorance.
You do not know me, creature. You do not know what I fight for. I fight for these very people. I shed blood for them.
Then perhaps you should know your people better, you who fights for them.
Yes. And I will get to know them better by ending your life, and she's just gonna immediately charge this fucking creature.
Okay. Yep, his reaction goes off, though.
Sure.
Which, his reaction is to cast this on the first person that attacks him. Need a wisdom saving throw, please.
On me?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, boy.
You're fine.
Okay,
Wow.
so because he has taken an aggressive action, does that mean our postponed actions can then go off?
I assume you had a postpone action to shoot him?
Yes.
Sure.
Is it just one or two? From
You
each
only
one?
get the
reaction?
one attack.
It's only one reaction attack.
Correct. That's enough,
These
though.
minimum rolls.
You guys' hit rolls are on point today. Your damage rolls, not so much. Okay, Morelli, you may move into combat.
Yeah, I assume I have enough movement
Yep,
to
totally.
get there. So, I get to here, and yeah, this fucking creature is dying today.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
So, spear in time.
He awaits your spear in time.
Oh man.
So, you charge in, you stab once, and he evades it by sidestepping, and then you spin around and stab again, and he just bats it away with his hand. Both of your attacks miss.
Well, so obviously, gonna attempt to knock this fucker prone
Absolutely.
if I can. So, here's my athletics roll.
This is a good tactic against him, I believe.
Holy shit!
Nope.
Don't
So-
worry, boys. I've only rolled like 5 ones within all those.
Yeah,
rolls.
and you bring your shield around, and he just puts his hand out and just stops it before it can even touch him.
Alright, so, nice. Alright, I've done a lot.
All right. Sergeant Dashhound is going to charge in, screaming for Sigmar. And she's going to dash to get into range, because that's all she can do. All right, Arkady Petrov. It appears the arrows are going in and the blood is coming out again.
Yep. Fantastic. Oh, but all the spaces are taken. Oh, fine. He was thinking about trying to stab him just because that's satisfying, but I suppose an arrow will have to do.
Yeah, there's a bit of limited room currently.
So, move in, open fire.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it.
Better.
That is indeed better. All right. Creature doesn't appear injured yet, but
And
is certainly.
can I try to hide over here?
Absolutely, yeah. You can duck behind that pillar for sure.
A 17. That's pathetic.
That is not great. No, it certainly is not. Kree, roll me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh god.
Nope.
No.
You are still stunned. Alright, this creature. I think he calls out. He's probably like, words. Words are all they were. Very well. I will give you what you desire. And he is going to cast a spell. Does he have enough spell? Yeah, oh yeah, he's got plenty of spell slots. We good. We Gucci. So let me just see if this is even a thing that he can do. That seems good, but it will catch him too. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. So, you see him like in the midst of dodging blows. He scoops some water up, he throws it into the air, and it turns into black, what looks like squid ink, and it flies down, and he casts this spell right here. So, we're going to use, I think it's this point. Was this the point that I was doing? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Is it this point right here? So everything within 20 feet, including him. So everybody but you two out there.
Yeah.
Let me get. If I just search square, will you be good? There's a pit trap.
That's a square.
It is. I mean, I could go with the. I could always go with the standard, the industry standard.
Yeah, quite.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
Can't believe I'm actually out of range of this.
You're not.
You're not.
Right.
I think this is correct. Oh no. Needs to go one more. One mo bigger.
Is it 20-foot radius or a...
It is a 20-foot square.
So then wouldn't that just be this?
As far as I know, the square is centered from the middle of the point. I could be wrong, though. I have the book right here.
Because 20-foot square is different from 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't say radius, but what I'm saying is... You may be correct. I may actually be able to just do this differently and make it better. And I'm cool with that, if that's the thing that I can do.
And there are other spells that do actually say, like, 10-foot radius, rather than...
A square doesn't actually say. So, in that case, then, if it's only supposed to be 20 feet, then I guess we could just do this. Right? Then we can just catch all these people. So, you are out of range.
So I am out of it.
Correct.
Whoa.
20 foot. It would catch him also.
No, because it's 20 foot. If it's 20 foot square, then it's 20 feet by 20 feet, right? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's only 15.
Yeah. It doesn't count the square itself. So, I mean, you'd have to start one back, so that's 20. 20.
Or not get dash hounds and then...
No, this is where the square is going.
Okay.
So he casts this, and when you start your turn there, you must roll a dexterity saving throw or be restrained, and take 13 damage, and then I'll re-roll it to see how much you take previously. And so he casts this spell, and he is going to then end his turn. So Hannibal, having starting his turn there, is going to roll his dexterity saving throw. He's fine, surprisingly. He is going to move out of it for 20 feet, because it's double movement. And he is going to Eldritch Blast in an attempt to knock this guy off of his game.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, but that didn't work out too well.
He missed both times. It's good. It's good stuff.
He rolled the exact same thing as me. Oh, man.
All right, Farron, it's your turn.
Soon, TM. We're all good.
I'm sorry, Aelin, but you can't say we didn't try to mediate with him.
There was no mediation with Morella.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of mediation there, certainly. All right, you do some damage. He's got to make those 2 saves. Now, here's the cool thing. He does get advantage against these. Because this is kind of his thing.
Damn Warcasters.
So, 1. Oh, he fails it. How the hell? Wow, 2 2s. That's amazing. All right. So again, single units, not good. Aelin, it is your turn. Unless you want to move, Farron.
I'm still good. I'm just in a nice snipey spot.
Okay. Aelin, it is your turn.
I think very stoic, Aelin turns to Farron after he says that to her, and she just says, bloodshed only causes greater bloodshed. You have all turned your back on mercy this day, and I simply cannot be a part of it. And she kind of, with her hands, makes a little prayer symbol and says, may Shalia have mercy. And then she dashes as far as she can off the map.
I think that is an appropriate response.
We're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Knocked. What is Knocked gonna do?
Knocked is not liking the look. Oh, these black tentacles are gone, actually, huh?
They are.
Well, he sees all these people attacking this creature, and he knows this creature to be bad, but he doesn't really have a way of getting into it. So, yeah, there's that.
Okay. Dane?
There. He's just going to move there and dodge.
Okay. Dane is going to assist Hannibal. Morella?
Well, let's hope that I don't roll them low ones. And
okay.
Let's see if I hit this fucker. Oh my god. Oh.
There were some hits in there.
The spell's gonna be ended soon. I think like another round and then it'll be over.
One. Not bad. This creature looks injured now.
And it's gonna get pruned.
Okay.
Or tempted to. Well, let's see. Better than a
24.
1.
I rolled a 24.
Oh, you critted. Yeah, it came out late for me.
Yeah, so again, you're able to strike him with your spear, but this creature is strong as it is spellcasty-y. And it is not giving up its ground very easily. Sergeant Dashhound is going to strike out. She has no qualms with her deity about smiting evil. So she's going to do one with a smite and one without. Oh, the smite hits. That's the important one. Dealing a nice hefty damage. And you begin to weaken the monster even more as its cries begin to ring out. As you guys are battling constantly with it. Bringing us to Arkady Petrov's turn.
Yeah, and he's not generally one for speechifying at people that he wants to murder, but I think in particular, in this case, as he darts in here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to go. He's not going to go on for long. He is just going to make sure that Thig is aware of his presence as he hisses at it. I am not your subject.
Cool.
God
With
damn it! Anyway.
with miss.
Okay, but it's still pretty threatening.
Yeah, no, you are still a scary entity. Yes, I will give you that much.
Scary, tiny entity.
Yep. Indeed. Kree!
And
sorry,
this was
go ahead.
actually just part of his complicated, well, not complicated, but tactical plan, because now that he's up close, he can work tactically with Morella, and he will give her advice on that point. So
Cool, so she has an advantage on her next attack. Excellent. Cool.
Kree is still drooling his mind out.
Yeah, man, this thing, maybe it affects your physiology more than the others. Maybe that's where we rule.
Maybe.
I think that he looks at you, Arkady, and he says, "Everyone has a master, including you. It may not be me now, but it may be me soon." And he's going to cast another spell called Confusion. And this one is a 10-foot radius. So if I cast it right... Well, I guess he'd hit himself, too. I think sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, though. Because, like... Well, actually, wait, if I'm here... Yeah, actually, here is better. There we go. So, I'll let you determine... Kree, you're already stunned, so... It's gonna hit everybody but Dashhound.
Oh my god.
Everybody but Dashhound needs a wisdom saving throw. This is Hannibal's.
It's a fairly nasty spell.
Yeah. Alright.
Hannibal's fine, though. No biggie. Kree is...
Advantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's fine.
Knocked is fine.
And Kree's just totally stunned, so, you know.
I believe. Nope.
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 Jesus, you've rolled a lot of ones today.
Yep. Don't worry. That's what I'm good for. Soaking up all of them fucking bad rolls today.
Yep. Arkady?
Right.
I know, it's unusual having to roll things that's not on your turn.
He mostly just ignore me.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're totes fine. No big deal. So basically, just Morella is affected.
Yep. Oh boy, that's the best one to make.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it might turn out badly for you, Arkady. It might indeed. Hannibal, however, seeing that this is going on, is going to continue his brutal onslaught of this creature with his Eldritch Blasties. Because that's...
But if it loses concentration, then I won't be affected, right?
Correct. He hits him for a hefty amount of damage. And then... Math is hard. And I'll make 2 saves. I do get advantage on him, though. Because there's really only... the only way to play like a hardcore spellcaster is to have advantage. Alright, let's not roll double 2s this time. We're Gucci.
Aw.
We are Gucci. Although, we are injured significantly, actually. He's not looking so hot. There's definitely probably some open wounds on him. Farron? Farron, you're the only one that probably realizes what happened back here.
Yeah. I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but a fight's still a fight for Farron, so pew pew.
Weave your arrows in there.
Those both misses.
The second one hits.
Okay. For 7
Whopping
damage.
fat 7 damage.
Indeed.
But we have another 10% chance.
Indeed. I could roll double twos
Fail.
again. Like a fucking baddie. Nope, we're good. We Gucci. Alright.
Alright.
Aelin, I assume your turn is spent walking at a brisk pace out of the area.
In deep contemplation, yes.
Deep contemplation. Okay. Noct. Noct hasn't had direction for like 4 rounds or something.
Yeah, and Noct is kind of freaking out just a little bit on what he needs to do. Because he can't get in there. Kree is out of it, and he doesn't know when he'll be back. So, obviously, the only thing left to do is get to safety for him. So he's going to start running away. And fast.
Yeah, Noct has finally figured out that Kree is injured or something is wrong, and so he's going to try and get him out of there. Is that what we're going with?
That is where we're going with this.
Seems legit.
I think I can get to there.
That seems right. Dane's going to give advantage again.
Yeah.
Morella,
Dashing.
if you could roll me, please,
Alright.
a d10.
Alright. Let's see who I fucking killed today.
You're fine. You can act
You can
and move
act
normally.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking stab this creature. With my spear
You can
tip.
act and move normally. So luckily your first one had advantage because Arcadi is helping you out.
For minimum damage. Nice.
It's okay. You had the radiant tacked on there. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
The second one is significant. And he'll roll twice more. Thank goodness for advantage.
Man,
So
I was
now-
really happy with that one. I was like, yeah, we got. Oh wait, fuck, you got advantage.
So now Morella rolls another wisdom saving.
Yep,
Of course,
you can
I'm
roll
gonna
another
roll
wisdom
that
saving
athletics.
throw.
Well, first I'm gonna shielded bash this
Oh
fucker.
yeah. He cannot even sustain that actually.
So fuck him. He's prone.
So he is knocked prone.
Let the smiting fucking begin.
Indeed. Now you can roll another wisdom saving throw to try and beat confusion though.
Damn. I did it.
Did you? There it is. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. You are no longer confused. Sergeant Dashhound
We did it.
is going to roll with advantage because the creature is on the ground. Well, Jesus, she's bad apparently. She did indeed hit him with the first one. Creature is slowly being whittled away. Its life points are ebbing out. Arcadi, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, same again. As long as he's up close there.
Yeah, and you get advantage on both of these rolls, so.
What do you mean both?
Because he is prone. You're attacking in melee.
Yeah. What do you mean both rolls?
Oh, that's right, you're a rogue. You only get one attack. My bad. I knew
Unless
that.
you also equip a dagger.
Right, yeah, unless you also want to stab him with a dagger. But no, he's tough, but he's not tough enough to withstand the constant onslaught of the group of you, and you're essentially just, ganging up on him and stabbing him while he's on the ground. He's trying to roll around and trying to move around as much as he can, but it's just not working. He doesn't seem very evasive as a spellcaster, which is a bit strange. He seems more of a kind of up-in-your-face type of spellcaster.
Yeah, and that's a problem with going against Pearl.
Kree, if you could roll me that intelligence saving throw, please.
And of course, advantage to Morella again.
Right, yeah, totally.
Nope.
Nope.
Kree is out.
Alright. He stands up. Hikes up his pants. Do I have one more just big, bad thing I can do here? I I have that, I guess. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I'm going to be utilizing it as a level 5 spell. And I feel like...
Yeah.
How's he going to do this?
Yeah.
I think that the only option available to me here, because even though Morella is doing damage and knocking him down, he's identified a primary target. And I think that as he stands up, he reaches his hand towards you, Arkady, and you begin to hear the kind of a rumbling, and then you hear a as he shoots lightning out of his hand at you.
Rude.
And we're going to be utilizing it as a level 5 spell, and it will also be hitting Hannibal.
Hannibal. Yep.
So, make a dexterity saving throw, please, or take half or full, depending on how well you do. Dexterity, you're fine. You only take 15 damage. Hannibal's going to roll. Dexterity.
I think he's going to be a little fucked.
Jesus. Hannibal takes a hefty... Yep, there you go. And with evasion.
I am not touched, actually.
You actually dodge all of it. Rogues are good at this game. But Hannibal, not seeing it coming, takes the full blast to the chest as it lights him up. And he kind of... You probably hear him like... from behind you, and he's now got 2 giant holes in him from... Or like blackened, like seared clothing from where the lightning bolts have hit him at this point. But in true fashion, he is going to lash out... Oh, he has to make a con save, actually. Okay, he's good. Hex is still up. In true fashion, because he's a warlock and that's what he does, he's going to lash out with these 2 blasts, causing some more damage. This creature is... Man, he's pretty much on the brink. Alright, Farron.
Come on.
Is Farron going to kill Steel?
Not with that second roll.
But I still do 16.
Indeed. Indeed. 16 is not quite enough to kill him, though. He is very close.
Let us try and make sure Hannibal
doesn't drop dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Let's actually... I actually want to check in with Aelin. Aelin, as you're walking away from this fight, because it appears that the group does not show mercy very well. What's going on for you? What's going through your mind? Like, what's the emotional status of Aelin?
I think she has this inner, conflict occurring with herself, as one might imagine. She knows that she's been tasked to protect this group of individuals, particularly Morella, and yet Morella has just shown, her one of the utmost sins against her being. Not only disregarding its life, but choosing that as its only option is to eliminate it. And I think that as she's walking, she's trying to look for guidance, which obviously probably does not come readily in these horrible tunnels. But she's trying to look for an answer as to what she should do now.
Yeah, totally. Roll me a perception check. Okay. Where do you keep your dove figurine?
In my chest pocket.
Okay. Perfect. So it'd be easily noticeable for you. So the 12 is enough to notice it. You notice that your chest pocket begins to warm, almost as if you have like, you know, a ray of sunshine shining down on like a single part of your body, and it just starts to heat up as opposed to the rest of what's going on.
Yeah, I would immediately take it out and look at it.
Yeah, so as you take it out, when you make contact with it, like physical contact, you receive a message. And I'll tell you what that is in a moment.
Okay.
And I assume you continue just walking out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Knocked. Kree's still out of it, man.
Kree's still totally out of it, so the running continues. And he's a big creature. Can he barrel through these poles here?
He would have to make an athletics check. They're pretty sturdy.
No, they are.
22 is enough, though. Yeah, totally. You could barrel through those poles.
Okay, and he's just gonna keep running that away.
You didn't see that?
I saw nothing. Don't worry about it. Just he's running. That's all we need to know.
Yep, totally. All right, Dane is going to assist Hannibal. Morella, is your turn.
Yeah, this fucking thing is dying today.
I need you to roll me a d10, though.
No, I passed it with a wisdom.
Oh, that's right, you did. Totally you did.
So,
my apologies, I forgot.
So I'm gonna attempt to shield bash this fucker first to see if I can knock him prone and just willy-nilly stab him.
Okay, sure.
So, let's roll those athletics.
I rolled a 20, and you rolled a 25. He is knocked prone.
So while he's like knocked prone, Morella just stands over him, and yeah, she's gonna let this fucker have it.
Okay.
So she doesn't have her divine favor anymore up because it's past, so it's just regular attacks. But it has advantage.
They do indeed have advantage.
So this first one,
21 is
she's
enough
gonna
to
spend
hit.
a divine smite
Okay.
spell slot.
And deal how much damage?
It's a good question. Let's see.
It might matter. It's that close.
So it's a 9.
Not quite. But he is on the brink of death.
So the second spear. And then another divine smite.
Morella, tell us how you kill this creature.
So, it's more of like the first stab like sinks into his chest, as like you could see like the righteous fury in her like arms, like all that glowing radiant energy like surging through her spear arm, as she's like, as I said, I defend my people. I know what is best for them, not you, foul creature. And with the next attack, she just twists the spear into the creature's heart and like sinks it even deeper.
Sure.
And then pulls it out.
Yeah, and you can see the tentacles like begin like fluttering, and as this thing is like laying there bleeding out from the wound, it very kind of weakly like raises, like almost as if to like grab you, not like in a hostile manner, Morella, but just like kind of clutches for you.
Yep.
And it says with its dying breath, it says, "You have no idea what your people want." And then it dies as the black ichor-y blood begins leaking into the water. And you can see that the body begins rapidly like desiccating. As if it's like losing all of its fluid, like as if it were like a balloon that is now leaking water and slowly deflating.
Yeah.
It's rapid enough that the eye is able to catch it.
Yep. Well, with this thing dead, I just look at the others and I'm like, I believe our business here is done. Now, is everyone alright? And I look over to Hannibal and I see him with the giant fucking hole.
Hannibal's like, it hurts. Hannibal has been killed and then re-killed a couple of times in this fight. Mostly from lightning, actually, like almost primarily from lightning.
How's Dashhound looking?
Sergeant Dashhound looks okay. She's at she's at what? About half health. She appears fine, but she probably lays a hand on the creature and begins. You see her muttering a prayer. She's clearly consecrating the ground so that whatever evil beset this creature, it will be cleansed from the area and no longer a problem for anybody. But health-wise, she seems okay.
Yeah, okay. I think Morella is just going to look at Sergeant Dashhound and simply put her shield arm on her shoulder and just use half of her lay on hands on her, which is 7 HP.
Okay. Cool. So, plus 7? Cool. Yeah, and I think when you do that, she kind of jumps a little bit and she's like, my lady, I was unaware that you were a member of the faith.
Yes, I am a member of the faith. Now then, our business here is done. We should probably get to the surface. Where is Aelin? Farron? She looks off in the distance.
I think that's a perfect place, probably right there, to cut over to Aelin. So Aelin, what is your response to that message? I want to hear the one-way conversation that we would see on camera.
I think that Aelin would say, I am distressed. I don't know what it is to do. I know what you teach me, but I think it is best that I leave this group. I would like your guidance. What should I do?
And just because we want to keep everybody in suspense,
as you will it.
Cool.
She puts it back in her chest pocket.
Yeah. And do you turn around and head back towards the group?
I think she takes a brief moment, steadies her hand, takes a deep breath, and turns around. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Farron, Morella is yelling at you, where's Aelin? What's your response?
Her ideology is strong. Perhaps we should let her take a rest for a short while.
Yeah, and she's just very well. Now, where is that giant lizard? And she's looking around.
So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I want you, Brian, to roll me wisdom saving throws until you succeed.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm always saying that is because this is not technically magic, and so it does not end when the creature ends. So I want to see how far down the tunnels you get before you actually come to and are WTF.
And it was 16, right?
Yep, 16 is the goal. Intelligence saving throws. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you don't make it very far. You can probably even still see the light at the end of the tunnel from where the party is when you finally snap to. Maybe even Noct has he's unlaced your legs and kind of rolled onto his side as to kind of set you down. And so you probably your eyes flutter open or you snap out of whatever stupor you were in. And like it's just giant fucking lizard face like directly in front of you.
I mean, it's basically my face.
Yeah, it's like looking in a weird like convex mirror, right, where your face is kind of stretched to be much larger. You like that word, guys? That was my word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
What's your immediate reaction to that?
My immediate reaction is to obviously pet Noct for taking care of me.
Yeah, and you get the big scaly tongue just right over your face.
Yeah, so I know that I've been shit on like super hard. Like that's basically just what's happened to me.
Yeah, you feel just like messed up.
Yeah. So my first reaction would be to take a while and just recuperate from that, not to go back and join the group, because I do still barely know these guys. I've met them like an hour ago. But they are my hunting party, so I don't want to take like too long before I actually go back to them.
Yeah,
I just want to take a while to get my senses.
Right, so the question is, do you guys start calling for Kree?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I said giant lizard, and then probably remembering his name.
Yeah.
She says, Kree!
I think Arkady might volunteer to go try to find Aelin and speak to her.
Okay.
Yeah. Me being the one that has seen both of them run off would obviously direct.
Yeah, I mean, Morella's
Sure,
going to
yeah.
head back
Totally.
towards this one.
Totally. Yeah. And you guys can move around as you see fit. Although it doesn't truly matter anymore. We're done with the nastiness.
Yeah.
But let's see, Arkady.
Done with a nastiness.
Does anyone go with Arkady to find Aelin? Sergeant Dashhound's going to stick with you, probably, Morella.
Yeah, I mean, sensibly, I figure that most of us are heading down this way, because why walk in the water? It takes more time when you can just walk over
totally.
here.
And Hannibal as well.
I mean, unless, Arkady is, going to walk on water.
No, roof.
Yeah. It has to be hard, something sturdy. So, Arkady, you catch up with Aelin. You actually probably, round the corner and find Aelin, fairly easily. Would anyone have gone with Farron to meet up with Aelin? Or Farron, would you have gone and seen Kree? Because you saw where he ran, too.
Yeah, I probably would have told Morello. Noct has ran up that grating.
And you see the smashed aside, pillars that Noct has broken aside and dealt with. So, Arkady, you find Aelin, who appears to be returning at the time. What do you say to her when you find her?
Fortunate to find you. I feared you would be lost down here.
I'm never lost when I have my goddess with me. I merely needed a moment.
Of course, your attempt at diplomacy was inspiring, if perhaps less than effective with the individuals involved.
Would have been more effective if I had supports from my friends.
This is true, but perhaps this was something to discuss with your friends before offering full amnesty to this admittedly malicious sewer wizard.
And at what point do you think we could have had this little conversation?
It took us some time to get down here, or really at any time, now that you have proven yourself well enough to have earned the trust of her ladyship and myself, and he thinks for a moment about the rest of the party. Admittedly, the lizard man probably is not yet fully won over, but you realize, I assume, and he's looking at her somewhat strangely now, your ideals are a rarity in this society. You must not be surprised to see the violence that is typical of this life.
Surprised? Unfortunately, no. I just thought better of my friends, is all. But yes, I do understand what you say. And you all have the right to make your own choices. I just believe them to be misguided.
Possibly you wish to begin with smaller step. Offering complete amnesty is rather abrupt. Offering to take into custody, perhaps imprisonment or reparations or something, but simply allowing this monster and murderer to walk away, this is not going to satisfy a warrior such as Lady Morella.
Why must it need to satisfy Lady Morella? Isn't that up to the gods to decide who is to be judged?
Yeah, it may well be so, but I have yet to see them have much opinion on the judgment of people while they are still alive.
Have you thought to ask?
You raise an interesting point. Her ladyship may be interested to hear this as well. You are, I assume, and he gestures at the direction she was walking, on your way back to rejoin our band then.
Yes, I have been given instructions. I intend to follow them.
The silence here is actual. Of course. I would be interested to know more about these instructions when we have time.
Perhaps we should get out of these, and she just kind of looks around, environment
My thoughts
first.
as well.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. So we flash over to, I assume the contact is brief between Kree and Morella and Hannibal and Sergeant Dashhound. Sergeant Dashhound probably comes up to you, Kree, and maybe offers some healing or assistance in some way.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, totally. She's still got a few points left. Oh no, she actually used them all, but she does have one spell slot left. So she can do, and I actually didn't add it here.
That's when I come in and use my lay on hands, because I still got some.
It's a D8 for
Cure wounds.
cure wounds, right? You get 8 health back.
Plus charisma modifier.
Plus 2, so you get 10 health back.
Yep. All demon heals. And yeah, you're going to get healed for an additional 8 because of my lay on hands.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
You get holy magic surge through.
Hannibal's still in the back leaning up against the wall like...
Morales saying, suck it up, Hannibal.
Yeah, indeed. That seems like a great place to take a break, though. I actually meant to do that earlier. I just actually then forgot about it. So let's take a break.
It's okay.
Let's be back at 15 after the hour.
Yeah, sure.
Make it
Sounds
8
good.
minutes. Cool. Awesome. Sure. We'll see everybody then.